Good morning, world. Good morning, Bahamas. This one is for the kids that the parents sacrificed to send them to university. Today is the 29th day of May 2019. You guys supposed to be worshiping your parents and thanking them for getting you out this mess called the Bahamas. Even though your parents have sacrificed, you got the same degree as a foreigner, but you cannot get the same money, nor can you get the position. You know how you know when you're losing your country? Listen to Batelco and their advert. The first language is in Creole. Batelco managers got to be some of the stupidest people in this entire world. I think the Bahamas is the only English-speaking country that the Bahamas phone company, the first voice you hear is a Creole worst. I don't have a live, but I'm trying to get hooked up with the live. Sometimes we don't want to move away from the old and get into the new. But I don't think Alive has Creole speaking as the first language, and they're not even a Bahamian company. Somebody hit me up talking to this girl, one Bahamas association, and she talking about the illegals. Girl, you didn't even know about it. It's in Abaco. So bad in Abaco that they're the ones in the power because they have the money. Our girls can't even speak out because they sleeping with them in the night. You imagine the Bahamian girls going down in the mud, spending the night down in the mud. The Haitians in the mud trying to get out the mud, but our girls and some of our guys are down in the mud trying to disadvantage the Haitian through sexual favors. But the Haitians are way ahead them with brains. First they do, they get them pregnant. They say, you may not like Haitian, but you can take care of that Haitian baby for the rest of your life. And they're going to make sure that the Haitian child carry their name. So who to shame on? Shame on the Bahamians. It's so bad that I was down there the other day. One of the guys said, grow up. He saw me doing a video and asked me, why am I videoing the mud? I said, boy, you better try catch your senses and recognize where you are. Have you ever been to Haiti? No. So why are you have allegiance to Haiti? I only have one allegiance to the Bahamas. I take video wherever I want, whenever I can, without your say. But Bahamians are so afraid in Abaco to speak against Haitians because the government allows it. The mud didn't just create it overnight. That's a 30, 40 year process. Kai Mills went to Spring City School, Abaco Central High, and I had to walk from Dunderstown to Spring City and walk back, and didn't feel no pressure. It was a joy to get up early and to get out of school early. But now I see the government bus is stopping in an illegal camp in the mud. I don't know who authorized it, and the school that they're busing the kids from is 1 mile from the mud. Why is the government paying bus service to Abaco Central High and Central Abaco Primary School for Haitians that illegal in the mud? When the kids that are coming from Spring City has to stand up, there is not enough space on the bus bringing the kids from Spring City to the ferry dock to Abaco Central High. You got about 10 or 12 kids standing up while the government is busing kids from the mud 1 mile to Abaco Central High and CAPS. And then the head of state, the Honorable, I think he got 2 honorable names now, Dr. Menace. They throw another honorable inside. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. I just recognize it on TV. He got an honor on top of honorable, but his word don't white water. He said on December 31st, that they would clean up the mud. To December 31st gone since the Prime Minister made that statement, and not even a trickle happened. Then they sent a minister down there to see over it, and guess what? The minister is also of Creole background. You got a lot of Haitians already in House Assembly, in the FNM party and the PLP party. So the Prime Minister sent a guy who is got Haitian background into the mud to make sure that his people stay where they are. Because the minister came in there and the analysis that he gave is totally different from the analysis that Kai Mills see living here. So how are we going to get any better? And I noted this when I was chief counselor. Myself, Roscoe, and we are all on board. Dundestown Town Committee, Murphytown Town Committee, and Marsh Harbor Town Committee was all on board. And what we have planned to do is to open the mud up first. We're going to put a cross there. We're going to put a road straight across from the primary school to the dock. Then we're going to come from Victor Russell Residence straight out to Oskell Medical. And we're going to put a 2-lane highway in there so that we can know what's in our background. Well, our member of parliament at the time was Hubert Ingram, and he also was Prime Minister. He called me. He said, Kai, leave them people alone. I took offense to that. I said, yeah, they stayed on the line for 3 hours and vote for you with your big head. I know you got a little Haitian blood in you. That's why you say leave them people alone. You should have said leave your people alone. So how can it be solved when we had Hubert Ingram 3 times, did nothing? A matter of fact, I got into Hubert brains so much that everybody wondered why Hubert opened the low-cost home in Spring City and the house was so close together. Because Hubert idea was to take those people from the mud and let them buy into Spring City. They were never intended for Bahamians properly. They were intended for first and second generation Haitians. That is why the homes are so close together. And the second government after that, the PLP, allowed it to exist. Then the third government, Dr. Minish, came in, and again, big celebration, 3 homes open, nothing about what every country in this hemisphere is concerned about. That is securing their border. But our government, our prime ministers, doesn't see it as a threat. When I look around, it angers me. At the ferry dock, it's all blocked up. Everywhere you go, along the streets, all blocked up. All are first generation Haitians, and nobody says nothing because they're using, again, the Haitian situation to enrich themselves. You go at that immigration place down there in Marsh Harbor, they ask for one name only. And when they get there, the money is there, they're straight off the boat, straight to immigration, straight. And everybody in immigration knows who is the fall girl, and nobody has opened their mouth because she seems to be untouchable. But any fool that knows in any department, one set of people asking for one person, there is a problem. They know it, and they ain't got the balls to do nothing about it. So how can we solve this immigration problem? You start from within immigration, the police force, and rooting them out. They did a clip last week, and a lot of people seems to be surprised to see that the flea market going on in the Haitian community. That's been going on for 20 years. And guess where? You could throw a stone from there to the police traffic division. They're blocking the road. They're in the road. But the police traffic division does nothing, turn the blind eye. But Kai was in court last week for 7 traffic offense, and the traffic was what? Keeping your car cool, keeping your car running. I have a big vehicle, 15 passenger. You gotta start it up before you put 10 people in it. They'll be sweating blocks before you hit Marshaba. So being a professional that I am, I'm gonna cool it down, baby. I'm gonna cool it down. That's how I get tips, by being professional. And the police see Bakers Bay bus for 10 years, line up everywhere at the airport. You imagine a vehicle don't have a disc on it for 10 years, and neither one of the drivers is being cited. I saw the police motorcycles out there. I said, y'all, I just get in their face. That's why they don't like me, because I get in their face. I just tell them straight and plain, y'all is a disgrace. Nothing but a disgrace to the Royal Bahamas Police Force to see crime right in your face, at the traffic light, at the airport, at Cherokee Air, everywhere. Got the road in the front of Wally's block up. No permission to carry tourists. No disc on their car for 10 years. And these Royal Bahamas Police, I don't know what to call them, just turning a blind eye. Then you would think that the man of God would have some integrity and do what's right. Well, Bishop Campbell told Kai Mills that that's on the head agreement. I said, well, have you seen Bishop Campbell head of road traffic in Abaco, Marshaba? Have you seen the heads agreement? That's a lie you're just saying. As a bishop, you just lied. That is not on the head agreement. I have seen the heads of agreement. And Bishop Campbell, all over the place, and why all the years he was there, Breakers Bay being breaking the law. And this is the bishop that's in charge of northern Bahamas. And these guys are running around here like they're above the law on the land and the sea. Brenville Wells, after the Bahamian people in Abaco, did such a great job in letting the government see what's on the plate. The government turned a blind eye to direct crime from foreign entities. These are foreigners that got the Bahamian police, road traffic, the ministers in their pocket. New government. 2 years in, Bakers Bay got them. Wow. Wow. Look at the government that said they're there for the people. It's the people's time. But once again, Bakers Bay got them in their pocket. $25 million. That's what it costs for the government of the Bahamas to turn a blind eye. And they wonder why we're being downgraded. Because the cronyism starts from the Prime Minister, and if the Prime Minister turn a blind eye, it trickle right down to the other ministers. See, the Prime Minister, they're going to get their 25 million. So the rest of the brothers say, you got that, and all the money you have, you and Brent Simonet, we now going to get us. You all got 25 million in your first year of government. How can we now say that the FNM government is not corrupt? Like they said, the PLPS. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Crime is ramping all over the Bahamas. That is the major concern of all stakeholders, the church, the government. And the government has the gun, the power, and the law on their side, and they're blatantly turning a blind eye. Kai Case, you're live on WCAY. Wow, crime is for sale in the Bahamas.